Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 21st to the 30th, 2019 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's see now, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, what this time frame has in store for you. So I'm just going to move your Witchling, your Fairy Guidance, and your Witchling cards over to the side and take the extra tarot deck, and this will be used at the end for any clarifications, delving into issues more deeply. And then we're going to take our main tarot deck right here. Well, I'm going to take the main tarot deck and see what Spirit has to say. Aquarius, November 21st to the 30th, 2019, Aquarius. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Aquarius, is the Ace of Fire. You're crowned by the Two of Fire. Then you have the King of Air, which is you shining through as a king. The Seven of Earth. The Eight of Fire. The 10 of Earth. That's beautiful. The 6 of Fire. Triumph. I love it. 8 of Water. The Fool. And the 9 of Water. Let's see your Fairy Guidance cards. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aquarius, November 21st to the 30th, 2019. Aquarius, November 21st to the 30th. Okay, these two. It's brilliant. Love. Oh. And intuition. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aquarius, November 21st to the 30th, 2019. Aquarius. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Inspiration and intuition. So your intuition is going to be on part. It is also, oh, this one here just fell out. So rejuvenation. Okay, brilliant. So your intuition is going to rejuvenate you, it's going to move you forward, and it's going to be a source of great inspiration, but it's also going to come from love. So we're going to start here with inspiration, and this says, an inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. So you're going to see yourself thinking outside of the box. You're going to see yourself moving forward in a power and a truth that is absolutely beautiful and is absolutely your own. And so as you do so, you're going to feel more and more inspired. Also, at your heart here, you have divinity handing you a gift, a passion, and creativity, which you're going to find astoundingly inspiring. Then we have here intuition. And this says, the power of intuition will light your path, providing a connection to the divine. So your intuition is going to be kind of your divine connection. Okay, right here, it's kind of going to be that little, it's going to be a roadmap, but I actually see it as a little string from your heart to the divine. So really know here that when you get inspired, when you have something come your way and you think, wow, you know, I could do something with that, or wow, that sounds like such a great idea, or you know, kind of why am I obsessing about this and putting off this instead of going after it? You know, listen to your intuition, because it's going to steer you right, and it's going to be an inspiring force for you. Oh goodness, the color that shines through here with inspiration is orange. That's healing and cleansing your sacral chakra, and the color that shines through here with intuition is indigo, and that's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra. Then we have here rejuvenation, and this says rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit with a fresh and renewed approach to life. Rejuvenate yourself, right? Look at things outside of the box. Let yourself move forward the way that you want to. And the color that shines through here is green. That's healing and cleansing your heart chakra, which is going to be so terribly beneficial for you because you have love, right here. And this says, love is the base essence of our being, devoid of all pride and fear. Love guides you forward. Love is going to be what you're focusing on here, Aquarius, during this time. But there's also a sense of triumph, a sense of beauty, a sense of, yes, I can. And if you follow your heart, you will find that your heart is actually put into practical matters during this time. I do know that you can take things a little bit too seriously, so be mindful of that with the repeat of the number 8. But here we have intuition once again. And this says, intuition is the ability to listen to your higher self. Listen to your higher self. At your heart is the Ace of Fire. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine in the universe, handing you a gift of passion, handing you a gift of creativity. And there's a little fairy on top of this lantern right here. So it's going to be out of the littlest things that you can feel truly and utterly inspired during this time. But this is a gift that starts to move you on a different path, that starts to really has you answering your heart. And with the Fool, this is speaking your truth, because a fool in medieval times was able to speak the truth when other people weren't. Other people had to play courtly games, and the fool was allowed to just speak. And okay, so what Spirit is saying, don't just speak your mind and say whatever it is that you want to say. This fool had a pardon from the king and could wind up getting himself in a lot of trouble anyway. But what I'm also seeing here is a sense of you starting a journey that others might say, oh my gosh, that's so foolish. Oh my gosh, where are you coming from with this? Oh my gosh, how could you possibly? And here with the Fool, you're going to find yourself being inspired. And there's just a need to move on. There's a need to go forward. There's a need to start something beautiful for yourself, even if it's just for you. Even if it's a project that you've always wanted to do, or something that you've always wanted to embrace. Here is the time for you to do it. Here is the time for you to take that step, because you're embracing your true self more and more and more, which is going to make this time period beautiful, but which is also going to set you up for, the days, the weeks, the months, the years to come. Because with the Two of Fire, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at the future. You're looking at, do I want to be here for the rest of my life? Is this what I want to be doing 10 years from now, 20 years from now, or, even a year from now? So you're looking down the road and you're saying, where is it that I want to be? How is it that I want to move forward? What is it that I desire? Because with the 8 of Water, you're letting go of something. You're walking away from something you once thought you would love. And you're saying, you know what? No, it's just not for me. Now, the 8 of Water, the 8 of Cups, is my ending card. It's an ending as severe as a divorce. So for some of you, it can be that you're coming out of a bad relationship. It doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. It can be, you're coming out of a really hard time in your life, or you're coming out of a really bad job that made you feel horrible about yourself. Whatever it is, there's an ending here that you are closing the door on. Now, if you're in a beautiful relationship, don't sit there and say, oh my gosh, Dane said divorce, or Dane said that we're going to break up. No, this is simply an ending. And why I say it's as severe as a divorce is because it's finalized. It's like, this is over. I can't do this anymore, and I will not. And that's really the energy that you have here that's guiding you forward. It's a sense of, I will not be, thinking less of myself anymore. It can be even a way of thinking. I will not put myself down for somebody else. I will not, deny myself the beauty of possibilities because other people have told me that I can't possibly. It's starting to remember who you were before the rest of the world came in and told you who you were supposed to be. And now you are walking towards your dreams. You're walking towards your future. And as you do so, you're going to see things start changing rather quickly. And the 8 of Fire, the 8 of Wands, is things changing, is, things kind of happening all at once and being like, oh my gosh, excuse me. Yeah, it's sitting there and being like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to move forward this way? How am I supposed to embrace this change or see this change for the blessing and the beauty that it truly is? How am I supposed to look at myself and my soul and where I want to be and where I want to stand? So with the 8 of Fire here, this is things changing, and you needing to step back to see how to incorporate and encapsulate that change into your life. Because with the 9 of Waters, this is blessings. This is joy. This is happiness. This is like, yes, finally it's my time. Finally, this is my truth. Finally, this is what I've been working for so long, and it's going to radiate outward of you. There's going to be a sense that people are drawn to you, drawn to what you're seeing, where you're going, what you're doing here, Aquarius. And it might very well be overwhelming. It might very well be like, oh my gosh, why are you looking at me? And it's because here you are the king. People see you as having things really put together. People see you as grounded and stable and, being the actor upon the stage, claiming your role, knowing your lines, moving forward in your truth. And with the Nine of Waters, you truly are. You truly have a blessing around you, or blessings around you that are just so exquisite that other people are seeing it, right? And then with the 10 of Earth, there's a sense here of prosperity, abundance. It's a job well done, and it's a end of a cycle well earned. Now, when I say here, blessings are surrounding you, and with the 9 of water, it's a sense of, yes, blessings are surrounding you. Yes, things are moving forward, but it's also an accepting of these blessings, accepting of these joys that move you to the 10 of Earth, that say, okay, everything is changing, or like that, the 8, 9, and then 10, okay? You can even go 7, 8, 9, 10 here if you want to, because if you go from this triangle onward, you've planted the seeds, and things start to change, and as things are changing, you are radiating the power that is coming your way. So even if you've been through a hellacious time, even if you're sitting there and saying, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to, there's a beauty that you will be holding on to. There's a beauty that will be coming your way that is like, oh my gosh, I never thought of seeing this situation this way, or I never thought of stepping back and really embracing me. Because for a lot of you Aquariuses here, you're tired of trying to fit into the mold of the rest of the world. You're tired of trying to sit there and say, okay, everybody else does this, so I have to do this too. You're going to find a path that is right for you. The Fool is saying, kind of walk your own way, and who the heck cares what everybody else is saying and doing and thinking, because there's a prosperity to you, there's an abundance to you, there's a beauty to you that is guarded by this wolf right here. There's a treasure chest that is opening up. There is a sense, and I see wolves and dogs as your angels guarding you, watching over you, being with you. It's kind of like, okay, this is what you've been working towards. This is what you want on the earthly plane. You can have it. But it's going to be hard work, and we're going to protect you as you embrace that hard work, that perseverance, that determination. With the 7 of Earth, this is a sense of having to have patience. Because what you have planted and what you are going after is absolutely beautiful, but it's not quite there yet. You're not quite at the part where you can pick all the apples and have the beautiful fruit. Okay, it's a sense of things needing a bit more time, of things being a bit more complex than you had thought they would originally be. So this is having patience. This is having patience with the beauty that is coming. This is having patience with the journey, knowing that it's not going to start off smoothly. I love what Steve Harvey says. And he says, if you jump, the only thing that they can tell you is that you will fall. Okay? He's like, the only thing that he can tell you for certain is that you will fall, you will scrape up your knees, you will have the air knocked out of you. You will sit there and you will question why you leapt. And why you leapt is because prosperity and bounty was saying it's time. And yes, you have to be patient, but the patience is not with the planting of the trees. The patience is not with the going after what you want and who you are. The patience is simply in the fact that it will take time, and that things do not happen in our time. We want them to. We want to sit there and say, okay, by Tuesday, I'm going to have all of this done, and I'm going to be so accomplished and so wonderful that everybody else is going to be in awe of me. But Tuesday can come, and you can feel absolutely miserable. Tuesday can come, and you can get hit with 18 million different things that you have to do that need your attention first. So it's sitting here, and it's being patient with the curveballs that life throws at you. And with the 9 of Waters, it's knowing that as you move forward, as you go after what you love, your soul, yourself, okay, as you embrace the beauty, the love that radiates from you, the fact that love is beyond the limitations of others, okay? And love moves you to your heart and to what you desire. You're going to see that you can start celebrating your successes, that you move forward in passion, in creativity, in oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it. And it's saying here, keep on celebrating you. Spirit is saying here, keep on celebrating you, even though it has taken more time than you would have liked, even though you are questioning things and you can feel overwhelmed, or you're doubting yourself and everything like that. Celebrate you. And as you move forward in that celebration, you come through as a king. You come through as the actor upon the stage. Now, be it, you have the mask on, so nobody's ever going to quite see you fully, all right? Know you completely. But here, there's a celebration, there's a power, there's a truth to you that is absolutely exquisite. And here, as you embrace an ending, you start a new beginning. And it's like, I am ready for this. I've been born for this. I know where I'm supposed to be. And so no longer are you going to be held back in doubt or in fear or in, I can't. Because the fact of the matter is, you most certainly can. So as you embrace this ending, Aquarius, how are you supposed to have the patience and the determination to move forward in this new beginning? As you embrace this ending, how are you, Aquarius, supposed to have the patience and the fortitude to move forward in this new beginning? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. All right, and I'm just going to lay these out quietly. Now, I do know these cards, there's a lot of imagery. It's almost overbearing. But I love the difference, the juxtaposition, the sense of the contrast, of the serenity of the good tarot, and the, almost at times it feels like chaos, of the Templar tarot. And that's what Spirit was saying needs to be used for these readings. So at your heart here, you have the sun and you have the moon. Okay, the sun is happiness and joy and prosperity and blessings, and the moon is fear. It's also nighttime, right? So you're going to be inspired during the day and at night. But the sun doesn't represent any zodiac sign. The moon represents Pisces. And what Pisces has the ability of is achieving their highest goals, as long as they do not let fear stand in their way. So here, with the happiness of the sun card, the happiest card in the whole entire deck, you have happiness, joy, prosperity, a bounty coming that can be held back simply by fear. So know here that with this moon, you are facing fears. You're facing ugliness. You're facing doubts. You're facing apprehensions. And with the sun, you're being told that yes, you can move forward. Yes, you can move forward, because Pisces energy here is all about overcoming your fears, claiming your power, and moving forward in your truth. This then brings you to the Empress card. And the Empress is here with the 9 of Pentacles. The Empress is bounty and beauty, prosperity and success. The 9 of Pentacles is you're on your way. Is, yes, you are embracing this bounty and this beauty. Yes, you are moving towards your goals and your desires. And nothing and no one can stand in your way. But with the Empress, you need to reclaim your throne. You need to know what it is that you want. You need to know and understand that your power is that of the King of Swords, because it comes through again. But here, being crowned with the Empress, as you look towards your future, there's something quietly serene about the way you want to progress, about your bigger picture, about your greater plans. And there's prosperity and bounty that comes with this realization as you walk away from the negative. Now you have here the 9 of Waters, the repeat of the number 9 within these readings. And yeah, within this top reading here, and even in the bottom one where it is repeated again, is the fact that you're coming close to a completion of a cycle. You're coming close to a greater understanding. And as you do so, you have the darkness before the dawn. With the 10 of Swords, this is the sense of, oh my gosh, I can't. This is a sense of being grounded, of having your wings ripped open, and it being like, oh my gosh, I can't fly anymore. I can't go after what it is I want. And panic comes in because this is the darkness before the dawn. This is the sense of the storm really going intense before it dies away. And it comes and it stemmed, this doubt, this fear is from your childhood. And I know it might sound funny, but so much of what holds us back, so much of what cripples us as adults happens in our childhood or in our adolescence. Yes, there can be big events that happen as adults that make us go, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. But so many of the scars that we carry happen from childhood. And here, you are letting go of the scars. You're burying them. You see that skull right there. You're burying the scars of the past. They'll always be with you. You'll always know where they rest. And you're embracing what you wanted when you were small. The dreams that you had. The opportunities that were open to you. Because you didn't know that they weren't. And the fact that your mind thought you could become anything you wanted. This is having that pulled out from underneath you. The Ten of Swords. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't. Excuse me. I'm just going to take a sip of water. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't move forward this way. I can't go after what I want. I can't. The Six of Cups is saying, yes, you can. You most certainly and definitely can. It's letting go of the fear, and it's embracing the blessings. Now, you have the Fool right here, and you have the Fool at your heart. All right? So here with the Fool, yes, there's a fear about moving forward, but here with the Fool, there's also a prosperity. And it's a sense of, yes, again, I'm going after my dreams. I might be foolish. Everybody might laugh. But you know what? They'll stop laughing once you succeed. And even if you realize, okay, this is not the path for me, and you change your direction, you've started moving. And that's the hardest thing to do, to start the movement, to start yourself moving forward. And this, again, brings you to the King of Swords. The sense of prosperity and abundance and being that actor upon the stage and people seeing you and understanding that you are so much more than what they thought. But it's also you seeing and understanding that you are so much more than what you have given yourself credit for. And as you move forward in this power and in this truth, you become an unstoppable force against the fears that have been holding you back, against the doubts, the apprehensions, the sense of I can't. Because what you're doing here is you're seeing everything differently. You have the Hangman come in. And what the Hangman does is the Hangman sees the world differently. Yes, it's put in an awkward position. Yes, it can very well be uncomfortable. But you're seeing the world differently from everyone else. And this brings you to the Nine of Wands. A sense of here releasing a trap. Or releasing a sense that the passions, they run too high. And now embracing the truth of yourself. Embracing the wisdom of your desire. It's taking your insights and saying, oh my gosh, they're not like anybody else's, or they're not like everybody else's. And instead of saying that makes you bad, that makes you beautifully unique. That makes you profoundly powerful. That makes you exquisite. And you're using that exquisite power to embrace your prosperity and move past your fears. Your subconscious message is the messenger of Earth. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right? Here, the messenger is the Knight. But here she has antlers upon her head, which is a sign of divinity. No, not divinity so much as majesty, but yes, you can say divinity, because it represents the old gods of the earth that wore horns, wore antlers to show their power. And it also is what monarchs and rulers use to represent themselves. They have a stag, or they'll have, they'll have an animal with horns. And what this is saying, even a unicorn, what this is saying here is that you are claiming your power. Because remember, the whole thing about monarchy is that it was divinely chosen. They were divinely chosen by God, right? And this isn't divinity or anything else. It's by God and I know they're all the same words for different things, to rule over people, meaning their bloodline is innately better than everybody else's. And here, that's what I'm seeing in your message. Not that your bloodline is better than everybody else's, and I'm not talking about you like a horse or anything like that. I am saying that there's power within your blood. There's power within your soul, and now you're believing in it. The messenger of earth, the knight of earth, is moving forward. It's seeing the possibilities. It's looking at new ideas. It's embracing new messages, and it's moving forward in that truth. The earth will be giving you messages. Now, you can be that literally. The earth brings you messages, that you can be outside and walking, and all of a sudden ideas start to pop into your head because you're breathing in the clear earth, the clear air. But it is also going to be here that the power of the earth, the being grounded in this moment, moves you forward in power, intuition, and understanding. Your subconscious message is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is you've been through a war. It's a war of simply living. It's a war of getting this far. And you need to recognize that. All the hardships that you have been through, the pains, the disappointments, the sense of being overwhelmed, overcome at times. And now you're saying, wow, look at everything that I have learned. Look at everything that I have done. And as you embrace this truth, you move forward in your power. As you give yourself time to rest, you become stronger than ever before. And as you see everything that you have been through, you realize that the next stage of your journey, that you're ready for it. You're ready for what life has to throw at you because you've already been through so much. That it's kind of like, I got this. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. And may harmony always be with you. Bye.